If you understand somebody, if I understand you, Tanay, I would want to give you what you want in the way you want. I will sing the song what you will love. As long as I have sold my song to you, it's not matter how have I sold to you. So basically, understanding the emotions of a people. People don't sell product; they sell themselves, which was my essence of learning. They do. The people deal with people. They love dealing with and understanding people on the other side. Customer don't buy product; they buy the emotions of the other guy who has been selling them. The same product sold by two different people will have a two different ways of dealing.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to FaceTime with Leaders, a podcast by Directors Institute World Council of Directors, where we engage with trailblazers who are shaping industries and redefining leadership. Joining us today on FaceTime with Leaders is Mr. Silvanus Parmar, a powerhouse in the oil and gas industry with over 2 decades of experience. From scaling brands to launching game changing products, from driving multi-million-dollar growth to reshaping business strategies, he's been at the helm of it all. But beyond the numbers and success stories, what truly sets him apart is his ability to lead with vision, resilience, and innovation. In today's conversation, we are going beyond the titles and achievements. We are uncovering the mindset, the pivotal moments, and the lessons that shaped his incredible journey. So, get ready for an insightful, candid, and inspiring discussion. Sir, firstly, welcome to FaceTime with Leaders. It's an honor to have you with us.
Thank you. The privilege is all mine. Thank you so much.
So, every leader has a journey that's more than just a series of job titles. It's a story of ambition, challenges, and defining moments. If
Yeah.
you were to look back at your career, from stepping into the industry to leading high impact businesses, what were the key moments that shaped you? Like, were there any unexpected turns, lessons that changed your perspective, or experiences that made you the leader you are today?
Going back, it's going to be a little nostalgia. When I started my journey after my successful BTech mechanical engineering, and I was picked up as one of the best in the campus. I joined one of the leading public sector unit in the country, which was Bharat Petroleum, and I was assigned the role along with the IMs and the prominent graduate or postgraduate universities of the country. And I joined the league with those students. The first challenge was I, being a mechanical engineer, doing a marketing job as the initial front, was a little jittery effect for me that how am I going to do it? So what I picked it up that you have to be original, you have to do what you believe to do, and you have to have faith in your ability. Pick up the do's and don'ts of the industry, business, know-hows, and understand the tricks of the trade. So I understood the basics of the business first, which was the biggest learning that I've got through all my career. The basics of the business, it changes every time. The dynamic of the business changes every time. So even I'm talking to you, there could be some changes already made in the dynamics of this business, which I've been handling since last 21 years. So which I picked up is that nobody has defined anything. It is you who have to define your own role, how you take it up, your challenge, which is available in front of you, and convert it into that opportunity which you want to drive it as your success story or a failure story. Doesn't depend on that, but how successfully you take it up to own it up that I'm going to drive this. That was the motto which I picked it up from there that I'm going to own it up. So understanding the business at the core level, understanding the product at the core level, understanding the market at the core level, and understanding the team at the core level. I did it at that and then started my career developing on that, which I still believe it's an exciting journey for me, and it's going to be an endless because I know I'm still a student. I'm still learning a lot in that way, which I have picked it up from that day one. So that day one to date today, to me is more exciting than the day one which I started my journey. I'm more excited how it's going to be tomorrow. So if it is a good leadership, you can name it at that. Or if it is a good a mission of somebody, you can name it at that. But it is actually more than a passion to me, the way I'm driving, where I can see grooming good leaders like me under me, with 600 team members reporting to me globally. I can see the excitement and a gleam in their eyes when they see me and they talk about the passion the which we are driving as a team. I can see that I'm shaping good lives and good passionate drivers for the future, and of course benefiting to the country at the end of the day.
Yeah, lovely, sir. And I think your point of understanding yourself and also understanding that every journey is separate is very important when you start out and
Absolutely,
not try to
absolutely.
replicate anything, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So, launching new products, expanding into new markets, and driving multi-million-dollar growth, these are massive achievements that come with their own set of challenges. But there's always that one project that stands out, the one that tested you the most, yet brought the greatest sense of accomplishment. Was there a moment in your career when you faced what seemed like an impossible challenge, but strategy, perseverance, and leadership turned it into a success story?
Okay, so I would want to start it with the first of the breakthrough, which I got it for my previous company, which was the business of Tata Motors. And Tata Motors was only dealing with Indian Oil Company, which for years together, because Indian Oil have been the leader in the industry of oils and gases, and we all know it's a magnanimous company. So one project which was basically not told to me by the management was that don't try for Tata Motors because it is going to be futile efforts because all of the seniors before you would have definitely tried it. So we don't want to give you any kind of discouragement or any demotivation, even if you want to try it now. That actually clicked my mind that if everybody have tried and they have failed, would it be exciting if I actually try and do it? In the worst case, everybody, I mean, in the failure note, there could be a note added to me again if my name comes in. But what would it be an excitement if I drive a success story? So I started off with that for around 6 months. I was not allowed to come inside the gate of Tata Motors, though I took up a prior appointments from the responsible or those executives of Tata Motors those time. But they never allowed. For 6 months, I was always at the gate, go back to my office, again try, again go back. In the seventh month, they faced one issue with oil in their Pune unit. And in the middle of night at around 1:30, 2 o'clock, I received a call on my mobile in 2005, 2006. So I was excited that middle of the night, Tata Motor executive, which I've been trying to get an appointment, is calling me. And I picked it up. I thought maybe my mistake would have called up. In the middle of night, how would somebody, a professional level, would call up? And he said, we are in trouble. That was his first word. And Indian Oil has failed in supplying this product. And tomorrow it's going to be a big, massive production loss if the oil doesn't come on time. And I said, okay, sir, what is that specific oil? It's a CA4 level 50W40, and we need one tanker immediately. Don't worry about the price and all. I said, just give me 2 minutes. I called up my plant manager in Bombay, which is in Vadiluk. I tried calling in number of times because it's the middle of the night. And he said, what happened? Is everything okay? He replied on the other side. And I said, yeah, I need one immediate help. Can you do it? He said, yeah, tell me. I said, one tanker of CA4 15W40. Yeah, he said, yeah, I have that product ready, but there is no tanker. I said, I'll arrange the tanker. Would you just fill it immediately? He left from home within 1 hour of my call, and by 4 o'clock, the tanker was ready, filled, and ready to dispatch. By 6:30, 7 o'clock, the tanker was at the Tata Motors premises before the start of the shift, which starts at 8 o'clock. And that was the game changer for Bharat Petroleum that time. From 0 to 60 KL that month, I got an order with my price and a journey to 1.5 years, which was 600 KL a month, which is to a tune of around 20 to 25 CR from just one product, from just one customer, and me just as old as around 7, 8 months or maybe 1 year old in the company, and breaking that business, which was absolutely not achievable for Bharat Petroleum, which was declared that it is not possible that we can do it. So I believe that was a strike. It's not that I've not broken any other businesses or that could not be remembered, but this I remember precisely because that was start of my career. And previous guys who were a super graduate from the premium institutes and they were 20, 25 years of experience in the company, if they could not, and I did it, I felt that was a great achievement, which I did.
Yeah,
So that
and
was
sometimes
very
opportunity strikes at any hour of the day or night, quite
absolutely,
literally, right?
absolutely. And
Yeah,
you have to be prepared. You have to be ready. You have to know that you can do it,
yeah,
irrespective of what other gives you as a background that you cannot.
yeah. True. That one call you saying a no would have shaped so many things differently, probably for you.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah,
So at times, I my parents made it very clear when I was a kid. जो कोई नहीं करता है, that is what you should definitely try because these guys have already given up and they have
yeah,
not done it because majority of the people they don't challenge the existing and that's why the new discoveries are on hold. The moment you
true.
challenge the existing, there will be one way where discoveries happen. that is imbibed. So probably I credit to the parents who have given me this as a part of learning. And this
Yeah.
is imbibed in all of my team members, where I make them sure that ye main nahi kar paya doesn't mean you can't do it. Just give it a shot.
Yeah, lovely.
Yeah.
So, expanding businesses from multiple regions is no small feat. It requires a deep understanding of markets, consumer behaviors, and cultural nuances. India in itself is such a diverse and complex market, and when you take that
Yeah.
expertise to a global stage, the challenges, opportunities evolve even further. So, sir, from your experience, how do consumer demands and market dynamics differ between Indian and global markets? Like, were there moments when you had to rethink strategies or adapt because of this difference?
No, I believe the dealing at a different countries level can only differ. What remains common is understanding the customer well, which has been the core of my understanding. If you understand somebody, if I understand you, then I would want to give you what you want in the way you want. I will sing the song what you will love. As long as I have sold my song to you, it's not matter how have I sold to you. So basically, understanding the emotions of a people don't sell product; they sell themselves, which was my essence of learning. They do the people deal with people. They love dealing with and understanding people on the other side. Customer don't buy product; they buy the emotions of the other guy who has been selling them. The same product sold by two different people will have a two different ways of dealing, right? That one guy may have a success, the other guy may not. The only thing is how has he put up himself in front of the customer makes the deal. So different countries, the dynamics of taxations, the dynamics of dealings may be different, but the essence of business remains the same. Everybody deals on a persona or one-on-one basis, and that makes a difference. How are you dealing with that person? So I've made sure that understanding the market well, dealing with the customer at the customer level. You have to customize your offering based on the customers and the market requirement. You can't go as a generic one that this is what we are doing on a generic level and it is a success story. No, I don't define my success story as a generic one. It is a customized one, which I have happened. You may have to customize based on what has been required at that particular spot or that level of opportunity which is available to you. So
Yeah.
that is how it is worked on a global level. And to me, when I take care of 106 countries, I believe that it's just one market. It's not that I'm dealing with different countries of a different level. Even a Russian who can't speak English well, he just understands the way when I offer him, he said, sir, you have given it in his language in Russian. When he speaks,
Uh,
he said, when it has come to you, sir, you have definitely would have taken care what I am supposed to do. That makes a day for me. Just a word that when you are there, you definitely would have taken care of what we need. It's not about a product. It is about what other than the product that you have touched it.
yeah, the wholesome picture, we often don't realize that. Plus, people are,
Yes,
like you said, are probably the same. Inherently, we think the same, we be the same, and cater to
absolutely.
opportunities the same way.
Yes, yes. That's the success story. So it doesn't, it is, there are no barriers related to any country or any this thing. It's just the way you are. Be
Yeah,
there, be for the customer, lend your ears well to listen them before you propose your proposal or anything. You have to understand them well, connect them emotionally. Don't sell products. Product is the out, byproduct of what it is gets sold off.
true. So, leading diverse teams, managing multiple business functions, and driving consistent growth, these are responsibilities that demand both vision and adaptability. But
Right.
leadership isn't about making decisions, it's about inspiring people, fostering collaboration, and steering through challenges with clarity. In the
Correct.
midst of all this complexity, is there a leadership philosophy or guiding principle that has helped you navigate these high stakes environments?
I believe any human, one needs a vision and the other needs an ambition. These two are the ingredient of any performer in a team. They need this. One is the vision. Where am I heading to? And
Yeah.
ambition is what is going to be in a person for me tomorrow from any organization or any activity or a project that he's involved into. So what I have differentiated myself as a leader to my team members is that I go a regular training sessions for them, and there are two options. One is I take a training sessions about my learnings, which I have gone through on the diverse, multi-complex opportunities and challenges which has come to me, and how have I handled it. I make a success story from the converted or a testimonials from the customers in front of them. And third, the testimonials from their own team members who would have had a great breakthrough or a great failure. How have they come overcome those challenges and they have made it up to a success story. So training, hand holding, guiding them, and making them through to believe that this vision is stronger for them to take it up. And they are in a part of a team where the leader knows in and out of the business. He's strongly into it. He's just not the owner of the business, but he's the driver of the business. He's there when you fall down. He's not only there to tell you that who's the best in the gun, who's not the best, how he becomes the best is my concern. I take up that ownership, that particular encouragement within the team is superb. And they feel that they take me as their father, that, sir, when it is given to you, when we know where we can walk up to you anytime, that gives me an encouragement because there is no biasness that the performer can has a separate thing. Of course, performers are appreciated at that level of platforms, but the non-performers to develop to the performance level is my personal mission where I spend my time on. Yeah,
Yeah, I think that, and that will always help where you have the ones who are doing great, but there are some
great.
who need a little help, need a little hand holding, and getting those
Absolutely.
people to the same level then increases
Yes,
productivity,
yes,
right?
yes, correct.
Yeah. So, after an incredible journey of driving business growth, leading high performing teams, and shaping industries, the question naturally arises, what next? So, as you look ahead, what are some of the aspirations that continue to drive you? Are there any new challenges you're eager to take on, industries you want to impact further, or even ambitions to contribute at the boardroom level?
Of course, see, I have dealt a company right now is a 5,500 crores, which I'm driving it. And when I joined this company, which is called Gandhar, which I believe they were doing well, but they were not organized. There were a lot of fallbacks at the back end where they don't have a team, they don't have a culture, they don't have a process, they don't have a systems, which I had to develop in 1.5, 2 years, getting things in place, defining the visions, defining the mission statements, defining the HRA policies, defining the KRM KPIs for my team, so that everybody are in a single mission than just being individual because I'm doing my best. I don't care about what company achieves or not, but I'm doing my best. No, I have brought everybody in one mission, and I've come to one level where I believe that I can do something really better than this now, where I've achieved that certain level of achievements, where there's certain level of growth, where certain level of things, which can go to a superior level, to another level, if I get through certain other experiences of learning, which may be a fallback in me. For example, understanding the EBITDA or the profit after tax well. So what can add value in developing the business at the end level? When I know the back end, what I can take care, that can definitely entice me as a greater leader and a better leader for tomorrow, where I know end to end, right from the profit and loss, including the product designing, the team designing, and the output designing, can be well connected as the beats. I am looking forward for that ambitious growth because, as I've told you, I'm still a student and I have that level of excitement, energy, and vigor that I want to take it up as a greater role. And I'm very open to do it because I'm very excited to make myself, because I'm very ambitious. I want
Yeah.
to be excellent. I still want to chase for greatness. I don't want to settle down that I am the best. There is nothing called best and perfect in my eyes. Greatness and excellence in my passion is what I'm aiming at.
Yeah, lovely, sir. So, in today's dynamic business landscape, corporate governance is more than just a compliance. It's about building trust, driving transparency, and ensuring long term sustainability. With your vast leadership experience, how do you see the role of corporate governance evolving? And what do you believe are the key principles that organizations must uphold to maintain ethical and effective leadership in today's competitive world?
I believe corporate governance plays a part of a parachute where the diver wants to dive aggressively, but he keeps a hold so that he dives and gets to the floor safely. And I have seen very good aggressive leaders making great mistakes where the government governance has been taken for a toss. Governance to me is the spine bone of the body of a company, which takes care to hold the company to an highest level of integrity, highest level of their image in the market, where the shareholders and people are investing. One, as a leader like me, would never want to take it lightly. And in terms of ethics development in your company, integrity development, governance plays a prominent role where it needs to be held at the highest level. You need to work out at the minutest level where the policies are framed well, trained well, percolated well at the minutest level of the teams in within the company. So that can be only done with a proper training, hand holding, guiding, and making sure that the role models are there on the table at the leadership position who have gone through all of those process and have no made no shortcuts and have been given any clean chits on their mistakes which they would have made. Corporate governance to me, as I've told you, is a backbone, should not be taken lightly because that forms the body of a company on a stronger mode at the market level and the share and also at the shareholders image.
Yeah, makes a big difference if you're a company that takes care of this versus does not today
Of
in the
course.
bigger picture and how people also view you.
Yeah. So for me, it's not about doing, but how ethically you have done is more important than just doing because everybody can do it. But how it has been done matters to me well, that how it has been achieved, or any success or a failure could be because of a governance, can be failure also. But if it is success, is it with the proper governance in place? Is it within integrity and the ethics in place? If it is not, then I believe that's not the right thing. It can be
Yeah,
a temporary thing, or it can be just for the sake of time.
true. So, throughout your career, continuous learning and strategic leadership have played a pivotal role in your success. So, joining Directors Institute was probably another step in that journey. Could you share your experience with the institute?
This happened as a click which I was looking forward to, that what could be the platform which can give me an exposure, which can give me a platform which I can open up for my further learning, open up my wings about my IQ and acumen of development to a next level. Directors Institute is those area which I have learned from Mr. Mehta and the entire team, which the way that they have driven, how focused, how planned, and how designed they are for delivering a best of team leader to any company. And that suits me. I guess that is what one should have. And this is so prominent, and they are so organized, and it has a planned movement and a success story for the leaders of tomorrow. So I guess I would give it a 5 star for being one of the platform, like getting it for me, a person like me, getting an option for a future growth.
Thank you so much for those kind words, sir, and that gets us to the end of the interview. Your ideas, thoughts, and knowledge sharing have been truly insightful for us and to all our viewers. I think they would have had a great time to learn a lot of things that you've shared today. So, thank you once again for joining us today.
Thank you,
And
Bharat.
yeah, hope you have a great day ahead and wish you all the best for the future, sir.
Thank you. Thank you for
Thank you so
having me
much.
here. It's a pleasure. Thank you so much.
Thank you.